ridiculous music starts, you know what that means. It's about party time. All right. Here we go. All right, turn this up. Turn this up. What are we doing? There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? How are we doing out in YouTube Landolia? Hello, everyone. Elliot Reeves. Good evening. F1 AEP. Who's your F1 driver? You are my new biggest fan. Well, I am happy to be here, sir. I am your new biggest fan. Let me tell you, I'm excited you're here. Evil Asar, longtime supporter. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you and all you do to support me. Oliver Long, Ozzy, oi, oi. How we doing? Well, I appreciate that, F1. It's very kind. I am streaming. Yeah, I'm here. Who's your driver? See here, AO causes a death. Well, can I get AO to kill me? I don't know if I get AO to kill me, but I mean, never say never. You know. But yeah, how's everybody doing? How are y'all doing, guys? It's good to see you here. Crazy week. And oh, you know what we got to do to start it, right? Hang on. Everybody grab a cold one. Do it with me. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. That's the sound. That's the sound. Oh. There's AO yelling at me. I can't even hear him. Oh. All right. Is this what I wanted? It doesn't look like it's what I wanted. No. Definitely not what I wanted. There's a save where I think I had 9 cores set up. Oh, which one was that? Hold on. That's the one I want to find. No, cancel, close. What am I doing? Here we go. Okay, hold on. I have a list on my computer somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Because let's be honest, I accidentally forgot that I was streaming tonight, and I made this phenomenal grilled salmon out on the grill. Hang on, let me if you're in my Discord, I'm going to post a picture of it right now. If you needed my Discord, links in the description, but I'm going to post it. It was phenomenal. And then my wife turns to me and goes, "Don't you have a live stream to do?" And I said, oh yeah. Let me post my picture. Let me post it. Oh, there it is. No filter. Yes. So I did not have time to get set up. I came running in here, dripping sweat, and it's gross. But I'm here with you all because I missed you all. I didn't get a chance last weekend, and thought, do I want to do it this weekend? I said, absolutely. I haven't seen my friends in a little while. So here we are. Current state of saves. No, man, I don't have. Yeah. Oh, this is season 2. That's what this one is. How do I load? Hang on. How do I load? If you're in my Discord, you need to go to the what's that thing called? The roles channel, kind of at the top. Look for the one that says food, and you'll see the food channel. I just posted a picture of the grilled salmon I made tonight. Where do we go? Load. Which one is it? Is it this one? What's the last date? Yeah, that's got it. No, it doesn't. But let's try it. I don't know if this is the one with all the cores in it or not. No description. Secondly, purchasing arriving. Oh, let's find out. We'll see what it is. Let's get back to chat. See everybody's. Tyler Milligan, how are you, good sir? A member through YouTube, and I greatly appreciate you for being a supporter, for being a member. It means a lot, and I'm very grateful for it. Dang, none of these are the ones that I want. Not a one. So where did I put the one with all the saves, you know? Prime loop, 2 loops active about. I have to write them down because I have, as you saw in my little load, 12, 11, 10, main game. I don't know what any of these are. Yeah, I don't recognize the dates of when these were saved. I think I'm missing the one actually that I need. I think it's down here because they don't go in order of you know, chronology anymore. So, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, all right. Let's just do. This one says startup complete. Let's go with that one. Is that one actually startup complete? Probably. And is this my main account or just a fun one? Oliver Long, hello, first of all. And two, Lewis. Nah, Lewis is struggling. F1, he is. If you ever watched MotoGP, Marcus was, I've been following him for a long time, since he was in Moto 3 and made his way to Moto 2 and then the big leagues. And same thing, you know, he was at his pinnacle, the top for a while, and you know, back when he was with Repsol Honda, and then he's kind of fallen from grace a little bit. I think Lewis is kind of the same thing, not doing as good. But how about that McLaren team this year, huh? Almost coming out, I want to say coming out of nowhere, but almost coming out of nowhere. Holy smokes. So yeah, McLaren team doing well. Red Bull's been my team for a long time, even before Max was there, so I'm not a bandwagoner. But yeah, I'm a Honda guy, a Red Bull guy. So is this game fun? F1, I like it a lot, especially if you like puzzles, simulators that you got to figure out, and then this is the one for you right here. But Oliver Long, to answer your question, is this my main account or just a fun one? If you mean YouTube, I only have one, so this is it. If you mean this game, I was trying to find one where I had a bunch of the cores saved up, but I don't know where they are. I don't know where they are. Not cores. I had a bunch of fuel cores that were ready to be installed, and I don't know where that save is. And I'm kind of bummed out about it. Let me look one more time, see if I can figure it out. Second loop primed and ready, not yet started. One time. I don't know. Let's just try one more. Let's just try. No, I can see the dates are all off. That's what I was going by. Yeah, darn it. Bummer. Oh well, we'll just do this one, and I'm just gonna meet demand. So this is, I think, just after a startup, and I'm just gonna work on meeting demand and kind of show you guys how I do it. There've been a lot of questions about just kind of the finer parts of the game and how to get things going. So I'm just gonna give a quick overview. We have one fuel core. I like to keep my temperature at about 2000. 2000 at 300. Sorry, other things on the brain at the moment. At 300. No chemicals on this one, so this is a really old one. As you see, just the one fuel core. I keep my primaries at around 15 normally. I set them to 15 when I start up. That's where they are. We just came out. We just linked up with the grid probably not too long ago. Yeah, so in the 12th hour, which is where we are now. So literally just starting. And riding our resistor banks. This is all regular startup stuff. I have not purchased anything extra. One transformer that's on. I like to keep my steam generator, those of you who've been around for a while, in kind of the 11 to 15,000 range, which is all this is where I like it. On the low end of yellow, near red. Everything else looks good here. That's really high, the number on the right. So my condenser is filling like crazy. So this guy's good. We should have no bypass, right? Right, no bypass. So I will actually open this up a little bit to help bring the retention tank up and get it close at 50. Just a nice little buffer. Nothing wrong with it being at 41. I just like it up higher. So yeah, we'll do that. And let me make sure that my software is doing all right. And whoops, where did I go? Oh, I thought I lost you for a second there. Let's see. Lando. Oh, Lando's a good one to watch. And talk about I like him just as a person. I like Lando. Yeah, talk about a good dude. Playthrough not tube. This is I could. Do you guys want to see? Well, this is kind of the same thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go triple speed, and we're just going to. Wow, that felt fast. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. I was on the wrong gauge. I was gonna say that jumped 41 to 50 right away. And I'm just going through chat here. It looks crazy fun, like this type of games. Yes, it is a challenge because there's so many different variables. Even when you save it and then play through it, and then you go back and load that same save, it might be different the next time because the timing and all the different variables are so different. So, well, thanks, man. F1, I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. I'm not here to be a famous YouTuber. I've never once asked anybody to like, to subscribe, nothing. Simply, I'm here to support this game that I really enjoy. I don't do ads. If you see ads, they're not mine, and I don't get any money from them. I'm irritated that YouTube does it because I hate watching videos and then ads pop up. I work full time. I plan to continue working full time. I am trying to upgrade my PC through the help of you all. So if you feel like tossing me some help, there's a thanks button at the bottom that'll really help me out. But otherwise, members, you guys get exclusive perks. The members do have 3 different levels. Member hoplites and above get early access to all my videos, to all my Nuclearis videos. I schedule them out a few days in advance, but hoplites get instant access as soon as I upload it, 2-3 days ahead of everybody else. Captains get special videos made just for them, as well as what the hoplites get. So you get your own chat in my Discord, all that. So back to business. Let's go. Now, there's a couple ways that we can meet demand here, right? Our demand is down at 10. It's really low. It's going to sit here for a while. I do not recommend, for the way that I run things, I don't recommend lowering the main steam control valve, the MSCV, below 4. The reason for that is it will restrict how much steam goes out. If this is less than 50, it makes it, well, I'll say near impossible to keep the retention tank fill level up. Even if I were to open this to 100, it needs to be about 50. I think you can get away with like 48 and some change, maybe 49, but let's just call it 50 for a nice round even number. And this will limit it all the way down to 40. So that's why I don't like this, because it empties out the retention tank. So we could just ride our resistor banks. Nothing wrong, that's what I'm doing now. But what I like to use is bypass. And what bypass does is it takes some of that steam that's going to the turbine and it just kind of peels it away. It lowers our torque, lowers the amount of steam that's going to the turbine, and because the turbine then spends less force on it, we produce less electricity, less power overall. And that's the kind of approach that I like to take with the way that the reactor works at today, as of right now. And so that's what we're going to do. But when we do that, when we bypass, remember that now we have less steam coming through our OMSI, our operational motive steam inlet system. This guy right here. And I'm gonna have to compensate with this. So I'm actually gonna do this ahead of time. I'm gonna crank this up, although the calculations have been changed. And if I'm at 20, I need to open up quite a bit. So we'll put this maybe at, we're gonna start with 35 and see how we do. So now I'm gonna lower this. I know I need to lower it quite a ways. To get 10 out of it, I'm gonna start with about 35, maybe 40. Let's go 35 first. It's gonna take a while to open up, and you're gonna see my retention tank start to go down in a minute. Well, let's go triple speed. Okay, see it going down? It's because that steam is not coming through here. It's now being sent through the bypass. So I need to compensate. Let's just open up to 100 to see if we get that to turn around. There it goes. See it climbing back up. Right? And now if you look, right, my overall steam outlet number has gone up a bit, which is expected. That's fine. Oh, we're at 13, so we got pretty close. Let's do a little bit more, like thought I might. We'll try 40. I don't want to go too much higher than that, and I don't really want to lower this down to 10. I have found that dropping this below 15 for the way that I run my reactor causes issues. I don't like issues, so I don't want to do that. Oh, and I don't have my gamma iodine activity gauge to help me out here, so we're gonna lower this by, let's go 2. Try and keep that temperature up a little bit. Oh, only got us down to 12. Ooh. Okay, what's our torque at? We gotta watch our torque, because if this goes too low, we're gonna stall our turbine. But anything below 2, we lose it. This is gonna get close. So I'm gonna sit here and watch this for a second. See how fast that's... Oh, did it catch itself? Nope. Still dropping. That should be about where we need it. Okay, 2.6 I can handle, and look, we're right at that 10. What I find is that about 5% at this stage where I'm running it, 5% bypass either direction equals about 1 megawatt output. So, what did it say? The condenser could rise dangerously in temperature. Really? That's true in theory. I've never seen it. Plus, this is on way too high. Okay, so now we should, if we look at our exact numbers, okay, so we are going over a little bit. That's fine. We're going to turn off our resistor bank switch. This will update for us. We're not getting yellow boxed. Well, because it hasn't finished updating the calculation, but we should be pretty okay. Are we actually at 2.2 or 10.2? There's no way. Did I get it that close? We'll all be. All right. Yeah. Okay. We did pretty good. Now, retention tank should be shooting up. It is. That's fine. We want to get it to that 50, so we're okay with that. This, I can actually lower back down to 30. This will continue to rise. And yeah, we'll just let that keep climbing up. Everything else is sitting peachy. My fill level is dropping a little bit, and we can see that here in the numbers. On the left, the amount of water coming back is 50. The middle of the number, the middle in the number, the amount being boiled off is 51.3. So I'm boiling off more than I'm returning, which is what's causing this to drop. The easiest way to compensate that is to have the left number and the right number match, because the one in the middle is more or less an average of the two. It oscillates up and down, but for the most part. So if I go to 26 here, this number on the left will go up to 52. The one in the middle is actually going to drop a little bit, which is fine. But that'll level it off. It's also going to lower my output just a teeny bit. Should be just temporarily, hopefully. And now we're coming over here. Let's go triple speed again. Let's see. Premium for years, not this shit, watching ads. Oh, well, there you go. That's yeah, YouTube ads. Yeah, not a big fan of yeah, but I'll say about that. YouTube is having 1 minute ads. I thought 20 seconds about it. 1 minute's pretty crazy. What circumstances would you use the condensate return valve? Excellent question, and he's referring to this one here. So, and I'll explain what it is. The condensate return valve is our retention tank has 3 outlets. Do you guys want me to show you this in person or just explain it here? I'll give you a second because I know there's a lag in the chat. So let me know if you guys want me to go show you in the condenser room or just explain it. Whichever one works better for you. If you can do it without me showing you down at the condenser room, that's fine. I'll just talk through it. Why? Yeah, okay. It's interesting the number on the right's down a little. Yes, I'm gonna assume you mean go look at it. Okay, let's go look at it. All right, field trip. I'm gonna run. See, when I make my videos, I can fast forward, speed up time, and I don't even know if it does anything for you guys. I get a kick out of it. Watching myself or making myself go like hyperspeed, you know. And whoops, yeah. And so I like times where I get to speed myself up. Mostly what I do in my videos is for you guys. It's for me. All the little movie clips that I insert, all the little mistakes that I leave in, all the little goofy stuff for me. Would professional YouTubers do it? No. But guess what? I am not a professional YouTuber. I am a Nuclearis guy like you guys. Okay, so here we are. On the left. Well, I can't jump up there? Oh, come on now. All right, vacuum pump, retention tank. Our retention tank has one inlet right here. This is the steam jet ejector. It has one inlet right here. This is mixing. This is called the mixing chamber. And steam is coming through here, in theory mixing with this, and then it's all dumping in here. We have 3 outlets, red, black, yellow. Let me come around here. I will stand about where I was so you can see it. Red, black, yellow. This is the emergency vent. There's only a manual release for this, a valve for this. You cannot control this from the control room. This is in case of emergency, and it goes straight outside, hence the red color. We're going to ignore that one. So let's pretend that we have 1 inlet and 2 outlets. Right now, the steam is coming from the retention tank. It goes in down there through the ejector. It ejects into the retention tank, and then it's coming out through here right now, passing through here and dropping down into the vacuum pump right here. It goes up there and then comes back down. Okay, so our vacuum pump is emptying our retention tank right now, and then it goes from there through this yellow tube right there. That's going to be important in a second. Okay, remember that I said that there's a yellow pipe, keep saying tube, yellow pipe coming out of the other end of the vacuum pump and going up that way. We'll talk about it in a second. Notice this yellow pipe. Okay, this is the second outlet from the retention tank. This is our, can I crouch? I can't crouch. I can zoom in though. Our condensate return valve. This is our CRV right here. It comes this way. Well, remember that yellow pipe that was coming out of the vacuum pump? It's right here, right? It came up through the ground, and guess what? It connects to the same pipe. The same one that's coming from directly from the retention tank, and both of these go back here and down back into the condenser. So what does the CRV do? Well, the CRV on our panel, and then we can control from there, is the valve that's coming here. I have steam coming in at all times. I need it to go one of these two ways. If the vacuum pump is on, we use the black pipe, and it comes in through here and through, and our vacuum pump is emptying our retention tank, and then it goes on its way. If this is off, this is not used. Well, in order to keep it coming down, I need this open. That's when I would use the CRV in this case. Hopefully that makes sense. The steam returns to the condenser no matter what through the condensate return valve, or through the condensate return system, I should say, because whether it's either from the vacuum pump or from the retention tank, they both go to the same place. You don't need both open. If you have both open, your retention tank will drop very fast. If you ever need to empty it because you've overfilled it, you can open this and it'll drop very fast. You also get a warning. It'll say the vacuum pump is impaired. It's not actually. It just means it's draining really fast. So, to answer your question, what is the condensate return valve? It is the valve that, when opened, takes steam from the retention tank, bypasses the vacuum pump, and sends it directly back to the condenser. When we're not using the vacuum pump, because we have more than 100 kilograms per minute of steam outlet, when we don't need the vacuum pump, that's the one that we would use. Because we don't have that, because we are relying on the vacuum pump, right now it is closed, and that's why it's showing 0. And it should show red here for closed. Yep, it is right there, red closed. Does that is a lot of words, but I hope at the end there that I gave her the TLDR, and that makes a little more sense. Oh, thanks. F1, yeah, that's I find it interesting. I like studying this stuff, learning about it both in real life and here, and helping people out. When I first started this game, I got really frustrated. I have a few rants in the Discord, and taking a drink, because remember, save often, but hydrate more oftener. But I got really frustrated with the game, and then one day it just clicked, and I just all of a sudden started understanding it and had a lot of fun. I thought, man, what if I could help other people in my shoes not be frustrated? Because the videos that I saw were old, they're outdated, it wasn't explained well, and so that's the whole reason why I started doing what I'm doing, is just to help other people out with the you know, get past the frustrating parts. Oh, we're already too high, so let's bring this way down. Now we have bypass open, so we need to open to a degree, but it's still coming down. Let's go 83. I don't know why, but 83 seems like my number. Oh, no, wait. Did that actually do it? Oh, no. That would have been pretty funny. So it would have been completely unintentional. I like that. That's pretty... Nope. More. 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 Trying to get this to freeze. It won't. It'll sit right between two numbers, but it'll go slow enough that I can manage it. Whoa, 2 bar. 86. Oh, that's going down faster. What? Why you going down faster? Something cooling off. Something happening. What's going on here? What is going on here? Yeah, now it's going faster. That's weird. Okay, now it's going up. See, it's just finicky. It's with the vacuum pump running, it's really hard to get it to freeze. So you just gotta, or with bypass open, I should say. With bypass open, it's hard to get the number to just sit. Okay, well, it'll be there for now, but there you go. So did that? Oh yeah, no problem. Elliot, did that answer your question? What the CRV does? It is what allows. Because there's steam. This is actually kind of incorrectly depicted. These actually should go. Well, this should be flipped around, because the outlet part actually connects here directly to our. Nope. It should be right here because it connects directly to our retention tank. So these actually come in from this side into the same pipe. They kind of make a T almost. This were to connect here, and then they both come out over here, and then that part should actually be connected to right here. But anyway, they do connect on this end, sort of. This just looks funny. But anyhow, so you use you have one inlet, and then these are those two outlets I was talking about. Either the CRV, I'm sorry, either the black pipe or the CRV, which is kind of here. Yeah. I lied. It's these two. Yeah, the CRV or the black pipe here. Okay. This is that. We didn't go over this one, but this is the one that comes in. That black pipe that came down and met where the yellow one was coming into the ejector. That's this one here. But anyway, how was that for thoroughly confusing? So we're just meeting demand. We're going to kind of zip through this one. So our last hour, and then it should start increasing. I've noticed a bug where it's showing it complete before in the middle of the hour. Like this is the hour that we're in right now, 16. It's kind of goofy. I feel like this should not be, because if I fall short, shouldn't it show like down here? You know what I mean? Or here, or wherever I meet, but I don't know. I find that kind of goofy. It does show correct over here. Yeah, all of these. Mostly this. But yeah, anyway. So in the 17th hour, what's going on here? Why are we all of a sudden dropping out? Ooh, we lost a bunch of torque. Why do we lose a bunch of torque? That's not normal. Is it coming back up? Yeah, that's not normal. Remember, this was what, 2.61, and then it fell for no reason. Why are you falling for nothing changed? So I don't know why. That probably corresponds with, remember how I said all of a sudden that number I was using wasn't working anymore? Huh. What changed? I don't know what changed. I can't figure it out, but I'm going to lower the bypass. I mean, it's fine where it is, but I'm going to lower the bypass a bit. I don't need it that much, so let's just go like here. Whoops. Right there. Get that back up a little bit. Okay. That should move back up. That was weird. That was weird. Usually you'll see that with a temperature drop, but we didn't have a big temperature drop. Within 1 degree. I'm just checking the fuel temperature. Yeah, that was weird. Well, now that's interesting. Nothing wrong with it, but I don't know why it's like that. Do I care enough to bring that up? No, don't. I don't think the game is supposed to work that way, to where you can have the pressurizer below that perfect 60 and have it work. And if you go to the Discord, even the core levels. Oh. If you go to the Discord, there's one of the community helpers like, nah, it doesn't matter, who cares? It still works fine. Yeah, for now. And then everybody's going to spend a month, 2 months getting used to playing that way. It's like, oh, I just want to pay attention to my pressurizer. When it could be fixed. And then all of a sudden people do care, and they're like, oh, I'm so used to not even paying attention to this. Now my reactor's all over the place and I don't know how to control it. That's the issue. And before this current patch, before this current changes with some of the reactor and pressurizer calculations, when all this stuff came to be, it less than 60, you had steam in the core and it was a massive issue. So the fact that it works less than 60 is new. Taking a drink. Okay, here we go. So, yeah. That's why I don't give that advice to the people, because I'm afraid that it's not going to be that way forever. And it's always been 60. I assume it's going to go back to 60, needing to be at 60, and I don't want people to get used to doing it other ways. You know what I mean? Roblox. Yeah, Roblox has some good ones. This one's a little different just because it's more of a, it's like a balancing simulator. It's a little different. I've never played the Roblox ones, but I do hear that people enjoy both. But yeah, this one's a lot of fun. No, Roblox has some good ones. And you'll find people talking about it, talking about those. Yeah, I don't have anything against them. I haven't played them. I don't know that I can handle another. Okay, now we're gonna slow down because we're gonna jump up to, what do we think that is? 12? Maybe? Because if that's 15, that should be 12 or 13 or so. Yeah, 12. Look at that. Okay, so we're gonna bring back the bypass. I need up to megawatts, so that's gonna be about 10. So we'll take it down to say 37. That should bring us up to. Now that's also gonna change how much steam's going through here. I should need. Interesting. Okay. So 12 round the money, just predicted. Now there are rounding error. Yeah, rounding errors. And I don't know if this is finished or not, but the bus, the demand always rounds down. It seems no matter what the number is. This could be 12.9. It'll still round down to 12. What you're generating, always it rounds correctly. If it's 12.1, it'll round down. 12.4 rounds down. 12.6 would round up to 13. So note that this could match, and you're still not getting your 90%. So I actually want this up a little bit more, about half a megawatt. So let's do another. I don't know. Yeah, I'll call it 2. Check the temperatures. Temperatures will try fighting to come down a little bit, which is normal for the first. Well, chemicals, it's about 14 hours. You have to keep pulling rods. It's been so long since I've done not chemicals, I don't actually remember what the cutoff is. But I think I'm good enough to go back to. I feel like I'm good to go back to triple speed. This did not. There it goes. Came up a little bit. That's about good. Closer to that 100% mark, so we're good here. Let's check this. Okay, we're definitely good. So we'll bring this down. 5. How we do? Trying to sit around that 50% mark. Everything else, this is just kind of a letting it do its thing. Somebody asked me once if I just want to set it and forget it. What can I do to just set it, walk away from it, and never have to think about it? And the answer is bump up your output, turn on the resistor banks, and then go take a nap. And really, that's what it is. You figure out what the highest demand is going to be. In our case, I believe it's 15, because that's typically what it is. 15, and then so you output maybe 20, just in case. Ride your resistor banks, because it'll automatically on the when you have it on auto mode right here, automatic mode, it'll divert away what it needs to on its own, and you can just walk away and don't have to touch it. Kind of defeats the purpose. Oh yeah, look at that kicking on. Look at that kicking on. Okay, so we got back a little bit closer. Oh, because it's on high. Why is it on a high? That's... I leave it on high like a ding-dong? That must have been from when I started up. To all you fellow visionaries out there, don't leave your pressurizer heater on high. You can start it that way, don't leave it on that. We're getting better there. Yeah, now's the boring part. This next hour, we're going to jump up again, 15. So we can actually start that process now. And let's do this, drop this by about, I wanted to go a little fast. I don't want a yellow box for too long. We're going to go 3. They're at 15. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Jump that up to 15. We're going to get a yellow box here in a minute saying, oh, you're giving us too much. But we're going to wait for it to update. Whoops, didn't mean to jump. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, not so bad. It is A-okay. Okay, that's going... That was stuck at 5003 for a while. Let's bring this down. 83. How do we feel about 83? Okay. Oops. Oh, that was a lot. That was more than I meant to. Okay, we'll go back to 78. See if we can hold it there. Yeah, there we go. Any questions? Anything you guys want to see? Anything? I was really hoping to do the multiple cores and stuff. It takes a long time to set up. And I was having, if you watch my last live stream, I tried doing 9 cores, and there's a bug with the 9 cores where the amount of coolant being evaporated shoots up and then drops, and then shoots up and drops, and it just oscillates up and down and up and down and up and down for absolutely no reason. It makes it really difficult to play because your output goes up and down and up and down and up, and you just have to ride the resistor banks the whole time. So less than ideal, but here we are. Oh, 50, so we're coming down a little bit. Let's maybe do her. Okay, check our temperature. Still coming down, still coming down. Okay, do one of those. And yeah, well, thank you, I appreciate that. I have fun having you guys here. I look forward to these live streams. It's fun interacting with you guys. How was your guys' week? Anybody do anything fun and exciting this week or this weekend? We're halfway through the weekend. Well, it's the end of my weekend. I go to work. I work Sunday through Thursday, U.S. time zone. So this is my second day off of the week. About to head back for the real world. But anybody do anything fun? Anything exciting? Anything new in life? Yeah, everything else is going good. We can, what objectives do we have? Generating turbine. Okay, we'll go to the generator turbine room. We'll do that. Why not? Slow things down. I think my compliance... Wait a minute. Oh. That's just the sunlight shining through, kind of being weird. I think... Oh no, we're at this demand for a while. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's go to those last prestige points. There are a lot of changes coming to the game eventually. And I announced this a while ago. I wouldn't have announced it so soon if I thought it was going to take this long, or if I knew it was going to take this long. But, come on, generating turbine room. Oh, it doesn't. Wait a minute. Oh, does it mean the building? Does it mean no? Let's see. Oh, these are the ones I need to do. Duh, I'm looking at the wrong end. Oh my goodness. What a ding dong. Okay, let's go to the other ones. Do I study? No. In real life, no, I do not. I work in aviation safety. This, I wanted, this is one of my 3 dream jobs. If I could pick a dream job, this, being a real-world nuclear control room operator would be awesome. I think that would be so fun. But no, I studied biophysics in college, and just took an interest in nuclear physics. I took courses online from, I don't remember, I can't even say it. It's the Nuclear Physics Engineering School in Moscow, Russia. I took some nuclear physics online from them, classes. Should give me, there it is. But no, real life has nothing to do with this. This is just a side hobby. Let's see, tablet. Oh, gotta turn on AO. We can do that. On, get that objective. He's gonna come running out here and yell at us, I think. What else we got? Wait, I just turned him on. Why isn't he? Supply building. Oh, it is. And now he's on. Okay, let's go up to the supply room. Well, supply building. Back when this game first started, it was a separate building. It is not anymore. Oh, I got distracted. Okay, talking about there is going to be an upcoming. See, I told you he's running after me. Here he comes. See, if we had stayed out there, he would have come running out there.
If you need my help, please let me know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I fell off. Let's try it again. Come on, Ao. Help me out. There we go. Oh. You can ride on top of him. Let's see. There's going to be a DLC coming through Steam for this game, and the developer has generously donated one, maybe 2 keys that we can give away to people. I'll be doing a live stream giveaway. All you got to do is show up. You do have to speak in the chat. Just say hi, type a number. I don't know, something, because that's the only way. I can't see who's here. There's not like a list unless you chat in the actual chat. But and then we'll do a random drawing to give it away. So yeah, that'll be fun. But it's been delayed. If I'd known that it was going to take this long, I probably wouldn't have announced it that. I thought it was going to be 1, maybe 2 weeks. That's awesome. So a little bit of delay getting that released, the DLC released. So we'll see. Now we're okay. Is this the 1900 hour? Man, I don't know. This thing is all, it's all sort of messed up. So this is 23, 22, 21, 20. Okay, so no, the 20 hours there, and then 21 it starts going back down. Am I allowed to say what the DLC is? It is the captains, I think captain members. I did a whole video on it, actually a preview of it. I was able to get I have a developer build of the game, was able to demonstrate it. It's outside. It's environmental. I'll say that. Kind of cool. Proceed with the test. Jerem, say it. He's on to us. Oh, look at that. Staying at 50. I like that. How's our temperature? Sitting pretty good. Sitting pretty good. What kind of PC do I need to have to play this game? Roland Ford, hello, welcome. Not a very strong one. And I joke about this. This is why I opened up both the thanks button on my videos, and I think there's one here on the chat, and memberships, because my PC is over 10 years old. My graphics card has 3 digits. It's a 3-number graphic card. That's how old it is. And when I play, I do it on the balanced, just so I don't fry it. But you don't need that strong of a PC to work. Now, if you want the fancy graphics, then yeah, you will need something beefed up a little bit. A little bit nicer, but you can use low end stuff. My processor, I think, is an Intel i5, maybe. I don't remember. It's older. It's 14 years old, 15 years old. And I actually kind of Frankensteined it from another machine. I popped it off the motherboard, slapped some new paste on it, stuck it on the current motherboard that I'm using right now. So yeah, if I can do it. My point is that yeah, the requirements are fairly low unless you want the high-end graphics. NVIDIA GT series. What is I think mine's a 940, 960. It is in the 9s. At least I have that going for me. Oh wait, I can look it up. Where's my phone? Yeah, it is it's pretty old. But that's what all so I don't take money from ads, but if you feel like supporting me and becoming a member, I give you perks, but also just the thanks. Whoops. You can buy like emojis and things to put in the chat, or just a quick donation, a thank you. All that goes toward me trying to upgrade to a new PC that's less than 10 years old. How do I do this? Orders. And what's it called? Oh, NVIDIA. Oops. Oh wait, what was it called? Was it PNY? Hold on. Oh, I can't remember. Stop it. I'm trying to remember what brand. Oh, it's GeForce. It's GeForce. Hold on. Oops, if I can spell. Okay, mine is the GTX 960. 4 gigabytes. SSC gaming ACX 2.0 plus, whatever all that means. So, I've got the 960. And I do just fine with this, as you guys are seeing. So no, it doesn't take a lot. It is, I will tell you, it is not what's the word that they use? Optimized? Graphics optimized? When I record my videos, I have to encode it 3 times for it to turn out well. You guys are seeing even worse quality than I am because of how streaming, and I didn't know this, but YouTube encodes its own videos, its own live streams. I think when it puts them back up, it encodes them and then puts them back up. But anyway, so yeah, that's not a lot in the requirement. Why am I going to single speed? Oh, because I thought we were going to get a lower demand. So no, short answer, no, you don't need a lot on the PC UI. 2060, even that is showing its age. Yeah, 760 and a 970 for years. Works, man. I mean, I'm getting through. You guys have seen me do it again. Whoa, I'm doing I have a what's the screen resolution called? 920 by 1080 screen. I think it was less than $100 on Amazon. The screen that I'm playing on, it works. It gets me through it. But it would be nice to be able to produce higher quality content for you guys. If I never make my goal, that's okay. Not the end of the world. I'll do it until it dies, and I'm kind of forced to do it. But it would be nice. 3060 for cheap on Black Friday. There you go. Yeah, compresses the video. Yeah, it makes sense. Because I was trying to fiddle with my streaming graphics settings, see if I can get them better. And that's what I kind of learned through research, was that don't even bother, doesn't matter, because YouTube's just gonna re-encode it anyway. So I didn't, left it alone. Man, everything's just humming along. Right? Look at that. Look at that. Not even moving a tenth of a liter. How's that for balanced, folks? And the system of 152,000 liters, we have a balance where it's not even moving a tenth of a liter. Yeah. That's what we like to see. It's just, it's steady. This is the cruising at altitude when flying an airplane. This is the boring part, although we're about to drop down. So, I need some bypass. What were we at before? 35? Let's go 35 real fast. Because it's going to come back down, right? And I'm anticipating this so they don't overload. See, I already got it. Yellow box. I was trying to beat it, and I wasn't fast enough. So this yellow box means that I'm exceeding demand, but not to the point where they're going to kick me off. They give us a 10% up or down either way. And at the beginning of the minute, before I did its recalculations, I was doing 120. 120% is too high. So now I'm back at 100, which is right where I want it. Yellow box goes away. The old system, many patches ago, before the new condenser, before the new pressurizer, before all that, it used to update almost every second. It was very fast. Now it doesn't. It doesn't update nearly as fast. So the calculations take a little while to go through. You have to kind of set it and then wait to see what it updates to. So just keep that in mind. That is going down, so I need more. Maybe 95. Okay, we'll get that back up. It's about pretty fast. We'll go maybe 90. There. I like it going up, but not. We're just gonna go sailing. Motive steam flow rate. Okay, quiz time in the chat. What is the motive steam flow rate gauge used for? I'll give you a second, because I know there's a delay, a lag when I say it to when you guys actually see it. So wait, go through. Look at that temperature. Oh, it's great.
Proceed with the test.
Okay, I'm gonna proceed with it. I'm gonna lower this to see if I can figure out where the actual point of. Oh, don't do that. Come back. Oh, okay, we found it. We found it. Making it hot is not good. It does not like heat. Don't give it the heats. Okay, so somewhere between 20 and 25 is the limit. Ooh, that was scary. I don't know if I can find the exact number. Oh, apparently it's 24. Okay, so 25 is the limit. All right. Under the old system, we wanted to crank this up, get it as high to 100 or close to 100 as we could without going over. Not anymore. It will kill your system. Oh, that's a test I wanted to run. Nobody knows? Nobody knows? I'll give you guys a minute. Nobody knows? Okay. I'm going to give myself the gold star. Nothing. The answer is nothing. This gauge does nothing. I believe what it's supposed to tell you is what percentage of steam you have going through the system in order to turn the vacuum pump off and maintain a vacuum. I would think it would match this. These numbers are arbitrary. Earlier it was at 50. I don't know if you remember. I walked over and I looked at the wrong one when I was looking at the retention tank fill level, and I went, oh, it's 41. And I came over and then I looked at the wrong one and said, wait, how did it jump to 50? And then I said, oh, no, I was looking at the wrong gauge. It was at 50. Why is it 30 now? I don't know. What have we changed? I don't know. I guess it's more bypass, but it doesn't. Yeah. Although that's interesting. We have bypass up and this is 50. If I close that could get interesting. Okay. Something might not be working the same way as it was before, and I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let's go triple speed again, though. Yeah, that freaked me out. Having that shoot up like that. Here's a test. Well, no, never mind. Not gonna do it. Okay. What else do you guys want to see? Oh, thank you for everybody. I learned a lot about the game. Very helpful. Oh well, Mojo. First of all, welcome. Good evening. Happy Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. And thank you for your kind words. I appreciate it. Happy to do it. Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. For you all, and I do appreciate you guys coming out. It's fun to break away from the real world, to play a game that I really enjoy, and to chat with you all. I really look forward to these. If nothing else, just to get to hang out with you guys. You cool cats and kittens. Carol Baskins. Never forget. Okay, so we're going to drop down to 10. That's what that was, right? 10. So we can anticipate that now. We've already got our 100 for the hour. Even if we turned it off, I don't think we would bail out too much. So we need to drop by 2 megawatts, which is about 10 on our bypass. So let's do that now. Drop down to 10. It went up. Why did you go up? Oh, because I'm dumb and went the wrong way. Now we're in trouble. Oh. Let's see if we can get it the other way before. Not, we got yellow boxed. Yeah, I know. Now the alarm's going off right there. It'll turn off once it finishes the calculation. How far over were we? Ooh, 128. Okay, it's all good now. It figured life out. Okay, let's see how much. No, this is not right. There it is. Okay. Life's good now. Let's come back over here and double check this. You're going up or down? A triple speed to find the trend down slightly. Okay. Cool. Temperature still holding steady. Yeah, jumping a little. Let's pull 2 of these now. Because we're using fissile material out of our fuel, we're just gonna have to pull these to the end of time. That's one of the reasons I really like chemicals, is because they help keep a steady temperature. It just sits stable. Oh, look at that. We're back at 60, guys. What do? We changed it to low. And it just did it on its own. We love low. We love low. Yeah. 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 Anyway, as I was saying, I appreciate you guys being here. It's fun. Is there any safeguards in the game to stop you from going full Chernobyl? I have a hard time going full Chernobyl.
Proceed with the test.
Oh, speaking of which, proceed with the test. It's very difficult. In order, I can tell you theoretically and mechanic how to melt down the core. You need to get the integrity to 0. Getting that done is not easy. In order for that to happen, you need water in there. The water boils off and leaks out very rapidly. So keeping enough water in there to damage the core is quite difficult. The fuel cools off incredibly quickly. And that's counterproductive to what you need. So I have a very difficult time, as people have seen, getting it to go full meltdown. If people want to see that, I will absolutely provide it for you. Maybe we'll finish the night with a meltdown and death. But it's not easy to accomplish. So it's difficult to get it to go full Chernobyl. You will blow up many other components first. We're going down. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, why was it yellow? Why was it yellow? Oh, because I'm yellow boxing. Oh, we gotta go down a little bit more. Okay. So what's my torque at? 2.69. Ooh, that's high. We'll go to 50. Making sure this stays away from 2. We're okay. What number are we looking for exactly? Ooh, 9.1. So, do we just sit there and call it good? Do you guys want to actually see how low I can get it? Oh, come on, we gotta do it. We gotta do it, right? We gotta do it for the people. Let's do 2 more. Oh. Actually, yeah, we should be able to get it quite a bit lower. Shouldn't be a problem, actually. I believe last time I tested it, 0.67 was about the cutoff of no steam or too much bypass where there wasn't even enough torque to overcome the mechanical resistance. I'm aiming for 9100. I think if I do one more, it won't trip, but I think I'll go too low. This is probably one halo. But okay, we're gonna try one more. Here we go. Is everybody ready? Here we go. 52. Nope. 54. I know. Oh. 89.82. Yeah. It looks like there's no in between. It's that or not that. So I go here. It's gonna jump back up to 91.77. So little high, little low. I don't know. Pick your poison. But That's about as close as we can get. That is really close to that 2.0. D-Man. Man, talk about the OGs. D-Man has been with me kind of from the beginning. Big supporter of mine. He's also in our Discord. And yeah, D-Man, good to see you around. Always good to see you around. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Always good to hear from you, man. Hope life's well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, always good to hear from you. Thanks. Lobo, how we doing? New 7 segment colors. 7 segment colors. What? Sigma 7. Isn't that a thing? Sigma 6? Sigma 7? I don't know. 89. Why is that saying? Oh, I know what that's saying. Oh, yeah. I guess I should talk about this. This is something I didn't take into account. Who knows? I kind of gave it away. Who knows why this number, what the city is receiving from me, 8966, is not the same as this number? For a gold star and an internet high five. Who knows why what the city's receiving, also this number here, same thing, is not the same as this number? Lock in your answers now. Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Not a trick question, not a gotcha question. This is me trying to teach people stuff. I don't do gotchas. Hey, all right, well, cool. Welcome, stay around. Yeah, we're just meeting demand. It's going pretty standard. Going just a nice, calm, gentle night tonight. You know we're gonna end in fireworks, but for now, pretty calm. Anybody know? Anybody know why this number and this number do not match? Correct, Lobo, you got it. Because of this. We are pulling off, I don't know how accurate this number is, and it goes up and down, but we're pulling off about 220, let's call it 1 kilowatts. There, if I do quick math, is that about 220 kilowatts? Yeah, actually, it kind of is. Almost exactly. Right? Pretty darn close between these two, 220 kilowatts. So that is why the difference. We are producing our own power, powering ourselves at the moment. Yep, that's it. You got it. Landing your fake aircraft? Oh. Which one are you doing? Were you doing, Tyler, were you doing, like a flight simulator? Were you doing the space shuttle re-entry? Were you doing the Steam game re-entry? Which I haven't played, but one of my friends showed it to me, and it looks really cool, and now I need to save up more money so I can buy more games. I have this one friend, met him actually through here, who he keeps telling me about games he's playing, and then I have to go buy them because they look cool. I always tell him, I said, I don't know if you gotta go tell me about new games because my budget cannot keep up. Oh yeah, Flight Sim 24. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, cool. I think I said this on my last live stream, I actually have my pilot license. I have not flown for a number of years. Left seat. Last time I flew right seat was, well, it's also been a minute, but I have done the airplane thing. Okay, service compliance, where we at? Yep, got it. Okay, next day. Sticking with 9. Okay, went up a little bit. So we're gonna give it a little bit more. See if we can get that demand up a little bit closer to 92 kilowatts. 92 kilowatts. 9200 kilowatts. 9. Let's do one more. Get that up there. Whoa. We like to try and be as close to 100% mark as we can. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. How's our retention tank doing? Is it still coming up? Chugga. Let's go triple speed. See the trend. Yeah, up slowly. Okay. Depending, what is the most realistic flight sim? Oh man, I don't even know. None of them. Oh. There's something to be said about sitting in a plane and feeling it. And so from a game standpoint, Um, it's hard to it's hard to what's the word, to stimulate that, create that in a video game. There's a few different things like that. I would venture to say that even first-person shooter games, though, military-style games, you can find the most realistic, accurate physics, whatever. There's something to be said for, and I'm not in the military, let me start off with that, never been, but I would imagine that as an infantryman, being in your first firefight in a foreign country, foreign soil, bullets flying at you, like actual life and death situation, they can train you to a degree, but adding that piece of it in, how do you simulate that in a non real life scenario? Oh, so we've gone over a little bit. Okay, so let's bring this back down. So I would equate that part of it, the missing kind of the realism, into a flight simulator. I, by trade, was an air traffic controller. That's how I kind of started. That's the career path I started in on. I've moved on since. I still control airplanes every once in a while, but same thing. We have these multi-million-dollar simulators for air traffic control towers that I can send my trainees to, and they can, it's voice activated, you have real pilots, you look out the windows, they take these giant, big are they, 120-inch screens maybe? They're massive. They turn them on their side so that they're taller than they are wide, and they create a 300-degree field of view and simulate an airport. And they have planes and real physics, and the graphics are amazing. Each one has its own $4,000 PC that runs each screen, and then they all kind of link in. And then in the back they have a bunch, very expensive, very nice, and it does a great job. I can't simulate the pressure of actually being in the seat, of the trainees, of the pressure, seeing the plane, not being able to pause it. Just there's the realism that you can't put into it, and I would say that that's missing from all of them. So which one's the most realistic? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. X-Plane is a great one. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a great one. DCS, you talk about that one, has a lot of realism because of how intricate the details are. I think Microsoft Flight Simulator does a lot of it for you, but it's still good. Just like I have car mechanic simulator, right? Sometimes I'll sit, watch a show, and just work on cars. Does that teach me how to be a mechanic in real life? No, right? Because there's something about torquing it and knowing when the bolt's gonna strip, and when you know what I mean. That those things that you can't really simulate. There's that realism that you just can't get in a simulator. So with all that in mind, which one is the closest? I would say they're all about on par. Whether it's X-Plane, whether it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, DCS does that at another level because of how intricate and detailed, like the startup sequences and switches and things like that. But yeah, I think any of them, it's just kind of a preference thing. The planes that they offer and the airports they offer and all that. Let's be policy. Like a Palmer versus prototype, yeah. Pass your airman's knowledge test first try. Nice. The drone before finding out they wouldn't pass the medical. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, that's those medicals, man. I still have to keep mine because I talk to planes every once in a while. I also certify controllers when they're finished training, and I have to do that up in the tower live, and so I need a medical for that because technically I am in control of the position when I do that. So, but I don't day in day out. I don't work planes actively. What am I doing? Planes. So we're gonna stay at 8. Oh wait, we went down to 8. I'm overshooting. Okay, can we get to 8? I'm gonna say no. Does that mean we're not gonna try? Also no. Who wants to see Leonidas stall a reactor? Stall a turbine. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, not too far, too far. Oh boy. Oh, look at how close that got. 2.15. Oh boy. Let's see how close to 8 we can get. Oh. We're getting down there. We're getting down there. This hasn't updated yet. It'll catch up. It should go even lower than that. We might be able to get down there. House Chance Flex plane is probably the most one thing made. Yeah. I haven't flown that one or done that one yet, but the Challenger I think is a beautiful airplane, by the way. It's really nice. Sitting steady at 300. Now. Okay, can we do it? We're at 83. 2.1. Oh, this might be it. This might be the one. Oh, 2.1. It's holding. Oh, 8.2. Oh, we might be able to get 8.2. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That's on the brink. That's on the brink. That we could cough and stall that turbine right now. That is as close as we're going to be able to get. I do believe. The fluctuations, just the natural fluctuations that are happening right now, could be enough to trip this thing. Should be less than ideal. But yeah. We're holding on to it. We're holding on to it. Look at that. I like it. Let's see. Hot start, yeah. Max Verstappen is doomed. F1, Max Verstappen. I've followed, well, just Red Bull in general. Not necessarily Max, but Red Bull in general for a while. And that was from Marc Marquez. MotoGP. He got me turned on to just Honda in general. So when I started watching F1, it was just kind of a natural Red Bull Honda. Just liked it. But, there is a McLaren dealership in town. It's very small, and I have to drive a little ways to it, but they have cars that you can look at. It's kind of cool to see those. There's a Lamborghini dealership in town. You can drive by that. They'll put some out. Before the Cybertruck was released, they had one out there that you could go drive by and look at. It was kind of cool. How would I go about uninstalling the turbine? Can you explain what you mean uninstalling the turbine? Do you mean like shutting it, doing a shutdown? Shutting down the turbine in case like we needed to do maintenance or something? Because I would be happy to demonstrate that. I don't mind that. So 1012 hour, we're going to be staying at 8. Okay. We're still at 2.1. Okay, so we're still doing okay. Don't let that temperature get too low, or we will be hurting. Oh, where is this at? Oh yeah, we are falling like a rock. Let's open it more. Way more. Yeah, that's good. Lobo Cybos mod is also so immersive. That one I don't know. Cybos mod, that one I don't know. But Roland, if you let me know what you mean by uninstall, if you can explain a little bit more. Okay, Tyler. Good luck. Hope it all works out. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, kind of boring, guys. Let's see. We'll get it exciting here in a little bit. I just wanted to meet demand down. I would like to meet demand back up. Just to walk you guys through how I do it. We've been at the low. We're about to climb back up. So over the next few game hours, we're going to be moving up, and I will explain that to you in principle how I'm doing it. So for those newcomers, first of all, hello, good evening, happy Saturday to you. We've bypassed a lot. We are getting down to the 8. Our demand right now is 8.2 megawatts. We're producing at about that. and it's right on the brink of tripping the turbine. 2.0, at 2.0, I believe it trips. Maybe it's 1.99, I don't know. But we're very close to that cutoff. We are running at 300 degrees. I could do it lower, but 300 works well. No chemicals. Everything else is balanced very well and just kind of holding steady. Yeah. Retention tank, of course, we're fighting with it and pain, but it's doing its thing. And we're going to start meeting demand up. The reason why I bypass instead of using lowering the MSCV like I used to do before all the vacuum changes, vacuum and condenser changes, is because then we don't produce enough steam to maintain our retention tank. And I actually will demonstrate that here before we end the night. Just don't let me forget. You guys don't let me forget. Budget power plant simulator, control rods. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, here we what's our thermal efficiency right now? Less than 1%. Awesome. Love that. When trying to keep the demand just right. Oh, talking about drop the steam too low and it might cause a turbine. Oh, to stall out. Yes. So, what happens is you have these big blades, these big fans inside the turbine. And the steam right now is pushing them and making them spin. Just like if you were to have a little fan or a little pinwheel that you're holding in your hand and you blow on it to make it spin. Why is this going? Didn't like that. You would blow on it to make it spin. Well, if it's like a metal fan that you're blowing on, you need more air, right? Because it's heavy. There's that mechanical resistance that you need to overcome in order to make that happen, make that work. The same is true in our game, where we have a certain mechanical resistance that we need to overcome, and that happens at 2.0. Less than that, we don't have enough torque. We don't have enough steam pushing on those fan blades to get everything turning and generating our electricity. So there's two ways to do that. One is the amount of steam, the mass of steam, right, that's being sent through. You could do really not really slow, but you could do slow but a lot of it, or you can do a little bit of it and make it go faster. Kind of like water. A wall of water will knock over a tree, or water coming out of a fire hose at a high speed. Does that make sense? Slower water, but a lot of it will knock a tree over, or far less water at a higher velocity. Same thing here. So right now, I'm not really messing with the pressure. I'm leaving it where it is, just 37. Not worrying about it too much. Sweep it back up. So let's get out of this range. And I am using the kind of the velocity of it more than anything. So I need 9.3, so we actually need more. And so that's what this torque is measuring. If I get below that, it will stall out. If I were to want to shut the turbine down, that's what I would do, is you just quit blowing on it, right? You quit sending steam to it. That's how we do it. 77 half, right? Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. I do like X-Plane. Well, I don't have X-Plane 11, and plus I don't think my machine could handle them. The last Microsoft simulator I got was a long time ago. I don't remember what version it is. I have to go look. Okay, perfect. Glad that made sense. One of the reasons, the first game I get when I upgrade is I want to get a flight simulator because I miss it. But okay, so everything else is going fine. So I use bypass to lower our demand, or meet our demand up and down. So I don't have to mess with this. But that's 49.50. That's interesting. Why is that low? Huh. One of the things I've been wondering about is why my steam output is this low. It's probably because it has balanced itself. Normally, when you open bypass from 0, this goes above 50. with bypass closed, if you're producing enough, if you've got enough heat in there to produce the pressure that you need, this number will be 10 times your MSCV number, your main steam control valve setting. 10 times. If you open bypass, it goes above 10 times because you're actually letting out more steam. My bypass is open. I don't know why it's done this. The only thing I can think of is some kind of a weird equilibrium. I don't know if I've ever seen this. I also don't use bypass this much and for this long either. So what time is it? Yeah, I've been going for a little while. We'll do a couple tests. And then I'll probably call it an early night. But well, no, I said I was going to bring meat demand up, which you guys have seen the bypass. You know how it works. So I'm going to demonstrate this. What's with the Clippy popping up everywhere? Oh, that is a movement. I won't talk about it here, but you can look at it. It's kind of a silent protest again. Why did you go through? Against some of the bigger internet companies with stuff. So yeah, I won't get into it here, but there's YouTube videos all over about it. You can if you just kind of, oops, what was the one I saw? I think it was Adobe. If you type in Adobe and Clippy, probably see it. But there's lots of the big internet companies, computer companies out there. So, but it's kind of a what do I call it? In solidarity, sort of. Okay. So an awareness. Okay, so I will show that this stalls at 2.0. What was the other thing I was going to do? I was going to stall the turbine. What was the other thing I was going to do? Something about the retention tank. Oh, show that below 50. Oh, see, now it's back up. Why is it back up? Why are you back up? Because of the temperature? Yeah, because of the temperature. That's why. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so first I'll demonstrate this one where we're going to turn this on because we're going to be kind of done doing what's it called, bypass meeting demand. So now this should go back to 50 here shortly. This is just going to shoot way over the moon. Freeze once my bypass closes. Perfect. Okay. Got it. Now, watch what happens. So let's say, I'm producing 19 megawatts right now. And let's say I wanted to drop down a big number. So I'd lower this to 4. Okay? Which means I actually only need this at 20. This is going to march its way down and eventually stop at 40. I guess I go triple speed for this one. As expected. This is what I expected, right? 10 times that number. So I've closed off the valve. Look at this. Going down. 200ths at a time. If I crank this up to 100. Hold up. Come on. Get up there. Come on. Almost there. Still goes down. If I open this up to 100, doesn't do anything because the bypass is closed. This needs to be close to 50 for that to work. For that to stay where it's at. That's why I don't like reducing the MSCV below 5. Whoa, that was way too high. Simply for that reason. That's it. That's the only reason why I don't do it. I used to not play with any bypass at all and just try and do it with the MSCV and heat settings and all that. Don't like it. I also tested reducing this below 15. It throws the steam gen off and does not go well, so I don't do that either. So now that we're at 50 again, this is frozen. Oh, well, it'll go up because it's at 100. If I take this to 30, the number will sit still. So it gets there. Okay. Now it'll just sit there. Cool, right? Cool. See, open up obviously more. Yeah, well, I had it at 100 when I had this below 4, and it didn't matter. it was still, yeah. Makes it 12 valves, restricting your steam. Correct. That's why. Now, if I take this to 4 and open a bypass, which kind of seems counterintuitive, it would work, but then I would drop my torque too low. So I'm going to show what that looks like too. Let's see if we can get this right on that knife's edge. What did we have it at before? 56? 55? 50? Maybe 3, so we don't stall it out too fast.
Proceed with the test.
I am proceeding with the test. That's what I'm doing, AO. Okay. Torque's actually a little higher. Oh, because my temperature's up higher. So I'll need more bypass than I had before. We're going to get this down, and I'm going to show you that at 2.1, or below 2, it stalls out. Where are we at? Oh, I saw it. Let's do that. Whoa, was that too far? No. Remember, we were at 2.1 earlier. Right? Okay. So 2.06. Still staying connected. Okay. We're still in sync. It's still producing. Okay. We have not lost yet. We will know that we are below the torque cutoff when we see our RPMs drop. We're already pretty close to. I'm guessing it's going to happen at 62. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, it dropped down. Are we going to lose it? $8,000 or 8 megawatts is about the lowest that you can output. Oh, sweet. Okay, so it's holding here. We're all seeing this, yes? Okay. If I go 62. Did you hear it? It happened instantly. Right? If I bring this back, I need to open this. It'll come back up. Okay, we're back above that 2.0, and now it's coming back up. Albeit slowly, but it is coming back up. So that 2.0 mark is the cutoff. Make sense? So that's why that is important. Raise pressure. That's, yeah. Pressure is one way to do it. There's a couple different ways, but it's because I was using bypass and pulling off steam a certain. There's different ways to manipulate the torque, temperature, pressure, mass of steam, and well, bypass obviously affects the mass of the steam coming through it. Boy, that's annoying to listen to. We just close this to 0. It'll go faster. But anyway, and now this is. Oh yeah, I don't know why I had that. So there you go. That just demonstrates that 2.0 is the cutoff. There are different ways to get that torque down, and I can show that. If how do I? Okay, watch this. So right now our torque, oh, it's still coming up. Oh, because that's still closing. Let's go triple speed. I just don't like the clicking, so I'm moving away from it. Has it stabilized? It has. We'll connect this so I don't have to listen to it, and then I'll do my next test. Demonstration. Oh, demonstration. Okay. Alt and Shift. Do more. Wait for it to go green, green. Now we're close. Although I don't know why I'm doing this. Doesn't really matter. But okay, so we're kind of steady at this 4.87 on the torque. Like a triple speed, it should stay about that. Cool. Okay, so let's go down a little bit. Probably because but yeah, my temperature's going down. For this demonstration, I don't want it to go down. I want it to kind of sit normal-ish. 4.85. Okay. So that was one way, right? But by the mass of the steam hitting the turbine by opening a bypass. Now, I can lower my pressure in the steam generator a few different ways. One is by lowering the fill level, which creates more. It increases the volume because there's more headspace, right? More open space for the steam to exist that's in there. Or I can just create less steam than what's going out. And to do that, I would lower the heat. So let's get a baseline. Baseline right now is 3731 on the pressure. I lower this. And okay, so we'll look at two things. 3731 on the pressure, the steam generator, 4.85. 3137, 485. Watch. We'll lower this. All right, the heat going in, we'll wait for it to get to 10. Remember, 3137 and 4.85. It's gonna go to 0. Okay, it'll take a minute. But, okay, so now we've dropped, right? This is going down, our pressure's going down, look at our torque. Also going down. So that's the other component, right? That rather than messing with the volume of the steam, now we're messing with essentially the velocity because the pressure is going down. So that is another way that you can change your output. I've just found that leaving this at 10 for a while really throws off these numbers and it really doesn't work right. So I just prefer not to have that go below 15. 15 seems to be some magic number for a reason. But the pressure will continue to drop for quite a while. So if I bring it back up, and then we'll go triple speed and try and get it to stabilize again. If I bypass H, all right, D stuff. D man, have a good one. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Okay, so let's get it to come back and stabilize. Okay, we'll call it 37.6. That's pretty good. Now, the way I'm going to demonstrate this is our fill level is about 14,854. Let's call it 14,850, okay? And 37.6. 376, 14,850. Which one are you? Drained evaporator. Where's 3? 3. Oh. Give it a few seconds. Okay. Let's close it. Remember, it was 14,850, right? Wasn't it? 14,850, I think is what it was. We said? Nope. Close. Wait for it to go green. And it was, what was it? 378 on the pressure? 387, 367? Oh, you didn't go down very much. Oh, it's still draining off. All right, so wait for it to finish draining off. Well, I guess notice that the volume is much lower, right? So far, 200 liters less. And this has dropped... Well, now it's coming back. Okay, we need to drain it off. Okay, so we'll leave this open for a while. We didn't drain off nearly enough. I guess I actually don't need to drain it. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's fine. It's whatever. Let's let it drain for a little while. I feel like that's good. Let's close it out. Okay. What I'm doing is increasing the volume by emptying this out and showing that the pressure is dropping. Okay, so now we're in the 30. It was all the way down to 31. It's going to bounce back up because now this is raising up again. But that's my point, right? Now our torque has dropped back down again and our output has dropped down again. So there's different ways to manipulate the pressure in yours. And the inverse is also true. If I crank this up to 100, go triple speed, I probably need more heat to compensate. No, I'm gonna leave the heat where it is. It'll figure itself out. So as... Oh, well, it's too cold. I've stalled it. Okay, it's fine. Doesn't matter. What I was gonna get at is when this rises... Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Ayo's yelling at me. Got it. Okay. Oh, that's a lovely sound. It's fine. It's fine. Shh. Okay. Yeah, everything should be working now. Oh, we've tripped some. So whenever the power goes out, you lose some breakers. But anyway, the point I was trying to get at was, of course, now our pumps running? They are. Anyway, as the volume goes up, the pressure goes up. That's what I was going to get at. But I dumped in too much too fast, and it cooled off too much, and it killed it. But that is one way that you can do that. So keep that in mind. Now, audio and video are desynced by a lot. About 6 seconds. Oh, that's interesting. Audio and visual desync. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I should open this up. Alright, open it. Now, let's do fun stuff. Let's blow up the core, shall we? Let me do this. Hang on. Because I gotta close out the game for a second. So, let's look at this screen. And... okay. Now, let me reload it. Oops. I think that'll do it. Let's figure it out. Hold on. Let's see if I can get it to load again. All right. We will be right back. We're going to end the night with a meltdown. We're going to watch a meltdown. And see if we can, okay. Let me see if I can. Which one were we doing? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I know you guys can hear it. You just can't see it. Give me just a second here. What are we cooking up? Oh, we're doing a meltdown. We're ending with fireworks. We're going to end with fireworks. Okay, it worked. So let's go. Oh, stop it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. It's not working. Technical difficulties.
Warning, critical alarm.
Yeah, there we go.
Danger.
Whoops.
The integrity of the reactor core has dropped.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here we go. Gotta get the hazmat suit. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Okay, so we got the big green ball of spiciness. Right? Geiger counter. What do we got? Oh, it's like 5 Rutgen. That's not terrible. Not great, right? That's not bad. What do we got here? Core temperature is falling. Oh no. Let's see if we can let's kick this on, feed water pump. Get that back up. Let's do let's pull out the rods just for fun, set them to 0. May as well make it hot in there, right? Saturation margin low, that's not good. Although it's not showing it. Oh yeah. Spicy water. Spicy water. Okay, here we go. We are going to get front row. Oh no, if I go down there, it'll kill me, right? What's the closest we can get? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Another one? Oh no. Oh no. Why has it stopped circulating? Oh. Because we don't have any electricity. We don't have electricity. Our turbines went offline. Oh no. I'm gonna get a nasty game about this one. Okay, open the. Right, we don't want to damage our turbines. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have external power going. This is starting. Let's see here. Should we see if we can? Well, there's no. Oh, is the water already boiled away? Nope. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Pressurizer's holding. Ah, good job, pressurizer. That's not doing anything. Even though we're dumping water into it. How hot's our fuel? Fuel's a little toasty. And getting more toastier. Ayo. I think I need your help. Oh, it's rocking and rolling. You guys hear it? Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear the rumbling? Try turning off the outside in the graphics and jump outside before. Turn off the outside of the graphics. I don't know if it'll let me. Options. Advanced? Which one's the outside? Oh, visible outside? Oh, I got to reboot to do that one, so I'll have to do that one a different day. But let's. Oh, I know where we're gonna go. Okay, we have a minute to get there. Let's see if we can do this. I know where we'll go. Okay, let's hurry. We have a minute for our mission. Ready? Open. I know where we're gonna watch this happen. Because where's the safest place to be during a nuclear meltdown? On top of the building. Right? Right. Okay. We have a minute 30. La-di-da-di-da. Isn't it nice and peaceful up here, guys? Like, we can just take a look at everything. Oh, it's just so nice. Uh-oh, I hear a pump. I hear a pump grinding. We're damaging a pump, guys. Let's see. Let's see. I don't even hear the alarms anymore. It's doing fine. I don't know what all the hype is. So, whoa, unless I fall off the edge, don't do that. So is this... Wait, is this the reactor room? No, this is the... No, because this is the reactor should be right directly below us, right? I think it's like right... Is it right here? Where's the sign? If I can see the sign, because that's where the door is, and then it's to the side... Oh, I only have 30 seconds left. We gotta figure out where we are. This is how we're gonna end it. Going out with a bang, literally. Okay, so there's the sign. So yeah, the core should be right directly below us, give or take. So it should be about here-ish. Okay, front row seats. Everybody ready? Got back from the store? Yes. Safety meeting, here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Well, the fall didn't get us. The giant hole in the ceiling got us. Yes, that's where I wanted to be. I was hoping to see it, but we just fell straight through. So radioactivity has consumed me, and I have not survived. I should avoid radioactive areas or wear a protective suit. I was wearing a protective suit. Come on now. Come on now. So anyway, well, there we go, guys. We'll call it there. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I really enjoy you guys coming out. It's a good time. If you're not in my Discord, come join. Because we get to post, we do cool stuff, talk about cool stuff. I grilled salmon tonight. You can go see a picture of it in the food channel. Those of you who are in there, you can go take a look. If you want to see it, go join my Discord. Link in the description. It's free to join and all that. We just hang out and have a good time, answer questions and talk about neat stuff. So, yeah. Otherwise, I think we'll just call it here. So, yeah, died to reactivity, right? Yes, it is a god time and a good time. Both. You're right on both accounts. So, anyway, guys, awesome to see you all. Have a wonderful weekend and have a good week next week. I'll have a new video coming out and a next episode in the series, the summer series. Should be exciting and spicy, and we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm Leonidas. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you again soon. And cue the tunes.